My stroke story is one of those that if you don't pay attention to it, you would just ignore it. I suddenly thought I heard a buzzing in my ear, and I reached back and I hit at it, and it didn't stop, and I kept losing my balance. And the next thing I knew, I was on the floor.
I had the worst headache on earth. I think they called it a thunderclap headache. My whole right side, it worked, but it tingled really bad. Come to find out what it was a blood clot hit the brainstem.
I had woken up and I noticed something with my vision, and I noticed I can't move my right side.
Stroke is a cardiovascular disease that affects the brain. The risk factors for stroke and heart attack are the same. The Kiss Stroke Goodbye campaign is dedicated to preventing, treating, and beating stroke in our communities.
So American Stroke Foundation is a nonprofit in the Kansas City area. We were established in 1997 to provide post-rehab services for stroke survivors and their caregivers. After rehab is done, people still need support. So we offer that community piece, working with other stroke survivors.
I'm on the American Stroke Foundation board just to advocate for stroke survivors from someone who has gone through the stroke process and rehab. And
I remember hearing earlier about Be Fast. I didn't pay Be Fast any attention at first, but I'm listening now. When it says Be Fast, it means just that, be fast.
You know, you try to figure out in your head, why won't my body do what it's told to do? It's all doing the aquatherapy and doing all the other things here at the American Stroke Foundation. When I walked in here the first time, I felt at home because it was people like me that understood me. And I become part of this because of that.
When you have a doctor like mine, he said, you're going to have another one. And it just scared the heck out of me. So when he gave me suggestions, he said, I listened this time. Whenever there was an opportunity, I took it. When they said physical therapy, I started going to that, and then I did that as long as I could. Then after that ran out, well, guess what? I found another one, and I started going to that one.
I would go to rehab during the day and then come home. My dad would do rehab as well. We would go to the grocery store, and he would give me a list of 4 or 5 items. And then he progressed to telling me 3 or 4 items, but without a list. And I had to go in by myself. And so I think that's what really helped me progress to where I am.
And I got away from the walker. I went to a cane. And we started walking 1 to 2 miles every day.
And of course, I was overweight. And I started doing it. So within these past 2 years, I've lost over 30 pounds.
I'm still getting things back, but it's been a slow process of taking the weight off. Don't stop doing things.
My advice would be to keep working as hard as you can on your recovery. Progress can still happen and improvement can still happen, months to years after the initial stroke. Also, to be an advocate for yourself, your family, and your community, and spread the word about symptoms of stroke, there's treatment for stroke, and that you can actually prevent a stroke.
It can happen to anybody. So I've always stressed, be careful, know your stroke symptoms, and pay attention to it.
Life's too short. Yeah, that's one thing that I learned.
With a stroke, the journey never ends. There's no limit. You can do whatever you want to do. If you're not able to advocate for yourself, get your support at people who know you and know who you were before the stroke so that you can get the best care.
Talk to your healthcare provider about how to reduce your risk for stroke. Remember, if signs and symptoms of stroke occur, be fast and call 911.